Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today we're going to be trying out Ishmael's new E.G.O, Bygone Days. It's a sinking E.G.O and it's really good at that. God, I need to just hit the right button. There we go. No, it's here. Right. Notable thing about this, it's got a unique status effect, uninvited. It just makes the enemy take a little bit more damage based on which sinking they have. Not the biggest thing, but it can be like a 10% damage increase if the enemy has like 20 sinking. So, I mean, it's nice. Like Gloom for a little bit of sinking count. That sort of stuff all works well. Most notably, though, the corrosion targets enemies with the most sinking, like by default, and also inflicts 2 echoes of the manor. So I'm running a singing team. I'm purposefully not going to be using either of the Wuthering Heights Butler IDs. I'm sure, like, it's still very much worth running Otis, don't get me wrong. I'm trying not, though, just because I want to really see how much mileage I can get out of this E.G.O, yeah. So that's the plan. We can get Thorny Path. We could actually just straight up get the Compass. That's actually probably pretty worth it, yeah. Sure. That'll work. We'll have to do Baba Yaga, but that should be fine. But yeah, so we'll send you in first, then we'll just do, something standard enough, right? This is the plan we're going for here. You're running DHE Hong Lu just because, I mean, I like him. That's all there is to it. But otherwise a bunch of other, like, really, standard, like, meta sinking type stuff. We'll do normal stuff for the first while, and then probably, like, second floor boss something we're gonna try using Bygone Days to the best of our ability. And we'll see how that goes, right? We shall see. What do you have? Oh, yeah, do that. That'll work. Should be good. Should be able to kill all the enemies, that sort of thing. Gaming, yeah. And we'll see just how Ishmael Bygone Days is. I have a feeling it's going to be just really solid in general. Like, it's no rhyme shank, of course. Like, you're not going to want it to set up singing count, although, if the fact it's got a little bit of singing count means it's actually fairly nice for that. But just, like, popping at turn 1 against bosses, if you, like, don't roll, like, Otis skill 3 first turn, it's just going to be really nice, right? Just getting Echoes of the Manor. It's only Echoes of the Manor 2, so it's the same as, like, Butler Faust's Echoes of the Manor Infliction. Only lasts for 2 turns, and of course, it doesn't count the turn it's inflicted because it's a next turn infliction. But yeah. Should work well, and also you use it once, corrode it, and then you've got a decent odds of, like, getting Butler Otis's, skill 3, like, turn 2 or turn 3 or something, right? Just use it, like, then and there, and, like, you don't need to keep on using Bygone Days, but you can if you want to, right? If you just don't get lucky. And it also, like, you really don't need to have Echoes of the Manor off, like, the entire time, right? You don't even really need Echoes of the Manor that much, if I'm being honest, in, like, Mirror Dungeon and stuff. But this is probably a really nice E.G.O to have for stuff like, Relay, right? The fact that it's, like, Echoes of the Manor against 3 targets is also potentially nice, right? There's some potential there, I'm sure. We'll just do, yeah, sure. I'm not playing Hong Lu's Insight correctly, but I just want him to gain sanity, so I'm just going to have him use his strong attacks. If he gets a skill 3, I'll discard it, obviously. Otherwise, I'm not too concerned about his Insight. These guys die really easily, yeah. Yeah, like that guy's just dead. Let's see. Do something like that, cool. Yeah, another nice thing about Bygone Days, I didn't show it off at the start of this, but it's also got a passive that makes Ishmael, like, gains clash power against enemies that either have the uninvited or a unique sinking, or a unique panic type status effect, aka Impending Ruin or Echoes of the Manor. So that's nice. It's not like the biggest deal. A little bit of clash power can always be solid, though. It can make a difference, occasionally, infrequently, that sort of stuff, right? We can get Grandeur to ++, don't mind if I do. Otherwise, you just press on the next floor, we'll get another shop, we'll re-roll a bunch, see what we can get as far as, like, sinking stuff goes. Right? Get, like, the fusion gift, that sort of thing. Kill these guys. You can get your insight immediately, that's nice. Just do something like that, and that should be pretty good, yeah. Everyone can clash here, so that's good. Memorial Procession, funny. If we can get Rags, that would be really nice for Heathcliff, right? We'll see. I'm not going to worry too much about, like, Heathcliff funnies, right? Because obviously Wild Hunt is very strong and all that sort of stuff. But we're not trying to focus on him too much here. We'll use him, like, improperly, right? I guess that's what I'm getting at, right? I'm not going to, like, try and prioritize him getting kills and stuff. Although this is a really nice fight to get a bunch of coffin shenanigans. You know, it was nicer before they nerfed. It would have been nicer if they hadn't nerfed Body Sack, but you know, that was over a year ago, so it's really not something to actually just care about at this point, right? It was just funny for this fight. Spend knowledge, gaming, cool. There we go. Nightmare Hunt, one of them, yeah, sure. Spend knowledge, Solemn Lament for the living, all that sort of fun stuff. I too love to solemnly lament the living or whatever. You can't clash anything. Okay, that's fine. Can you clash anything? You can clash this, sure. That'll work. You're nightmare hunting, not doing anything else on that one. That's probably fine. Gregor needs some sanity, so that's good. He's getting to clash a little bit. Okay, Four Tails at 20 sanity, like, that's not really, like, great odds, honestly, right? That's like getting 4 heads at negative 20 for, like, comparison, right? That's fine. So we were hoping that Greg would do, like, nice damage there, but he didn't. He very much didn't. That's fine. We can let him clash. Maybe he'll do decently with that. So on and so forth. Spam a bunch of weak attacks here, yeah. This guy dies. We can use some strong stuff next turn, that sort of thing. It's normal Baba Yaga stuff. A little bit of a delayed fight, but that can be nice. But like he hasn't gotten any coffin yet because we haven't used his skill 3. There we go. There's his skill 3 though, so that's nice. We can do something like this, probably should do well. We get the Gloom Res, that's always nice. Get the various benefits from that. The pass and stuff. We don't have like Butler Otis, so we don't have like the full like Gloom Res like enjoying team. But that's fine. There we go, here's a little bit of coffin. How swell. Not like insane or anything, but you know, it's nice. Cool. Risky Judgment. More sinking gaming. The enemies resist Pierce, so you know it's not doing the best for us, but that's fine. Cool. And Gregor doesn't get a clash. You got the damage, I think, just passive, so that's cool. He's getting hit a little bit, so that's not as cool, but you know, that's fine. Should be pretty easy to kill. We can actually let Heathcliff kill this guy. Okay, cool. Save your skill 3 for next turn, yeah. And just do something like that, cool. Heathcliff can get a little bit of coffin as a treat. Not enough to gain, like, mass attack or anything, we could have him counter if we wanted him to get his mass attack money, but it's not a big deal whatsoever. These guys should die here. Goodbye now, Sorrow and you. Like, they resist Pierce, but they're weak to Sloth, so, like, I think it'll even out to be doing pretty solid damage. My hope, at least. Can you clash anything? No. Okay, cool. Can you clash anything? No. Oh, you can clash that. Okay. Then you just gotta do that instead. Sure. That'll work. Probably well enough. Goodbye now, a Sorrow and you. Just do some nice damage, some butterflies and stuff. And yeah, that one just dies instantly, as expected. It's just a really solid skill 3. Oh god, we can't get skill changes. I forgot about that until just now. That sucks. I love skill changes. I'm gonna have to go an entire week without skill changes. Like, I do them, like, every single run, just giving funny units more skill 3s, because it's just such a fun bit. But I'll have to live without it for today. And for, the rest of the week, right? Pretty unfortunate, but I mean, I'll be fine. It's not the biggest deal, but, like, how funny it would be if I could spam even more skill 3s for Yi-Sung right now, yeah? I think it would be pretty funny. Do something like that, and I think we just win this turn, yeah. Should be easy enough. Bottom guy is definitely dead. Top left and top right guy should be dead. Yeah, this guy is getting beheaded. We doubled up top left just like as a safety precaution thing. Guess we should have doubled bottom top right as a safety precaution thing too, but I mean, it worked out fine, so it doesn't like necessary or anything. There we go. Cool. Onwards we go. And we get compass now. We'll be able to upgrade this floor 3, so it's just going to be a lot of singing count. We're going to be doing good on that front in general. Electric sheep. Sure. What do we take here? We could go SEA and just take the portrait. Yeah, it's probably a smart move. Take the portrait. We need it for the fusion gift. And see if we can get lucky and roll some sinking stuff here. Yeah, look at that. It's so sad. Okay, Rags is good. Skeletal Crumbs is nice. Do another sinking refresh, though. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy these. It'll be more stuff to fuse with next floor. It'll probably be worthwhile. I mean, I guess I don't really want to sell anything for that. I'll just take the random failure E.G.O gifts, though. That should work well enough. I'll do something like that, yeah. All the enemies on this floor are pretty weak to what we've got going on. We've got a lot of Pierce, a lot of Gloom on this team. I mean, it works really well for Ishmael in particular, right? That's nice. And Yi-Sung, like, especially as well. Yi-Sung skill 3, hits Pierce and Sloth, so does a lot of damage to these guys. Immediate Requiem on this guy. I mean, it's something. I guess, right? Yeah, I mean, by something, I mean the crab's almost dead, so yeah, it certainly is something. Gregor just gets the kill on that guy. Cool. Yeah, and they should just be pretty dead here. Crabs are pretty easy. This guy's trying to cannibalize his crab friend. That's not very nice. We're going to hunt you for that. There we go. Victory. Cool stuff. Okay, I mean, if you're just gonna give me the part of the fusion gift like that, I'll take it. And we'll get the other part of the fusion gift, like, at the end of the floor. We've already got 2 of the sinking tier 3s, I mean, that's nice. We can just, I guess we can fuse for Distant Star, just because might as well. Yeah. I guess I could have gone for the, Violet Noon floor. Kind of completely forgot about that, if I'm being honest. Didn't even cross my mind in the slightest. That's fine. It happens. It really does happen. Nice lightning that guy since he can't be coffined. Yeah. The single gifts you can get on the Violet Noon floor are really nice, like, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a very worthwhile floor for sinking especially. I just don't like it because it doesn't have a shop, right? Shh. And I like shops. I guess if there's no skill changes, like, that means this is, like, the optimal week to go for Violet Noon, though, because you may be missing out on shop, but you won't miss out on any skill changes, right? And you'll just get a bunch of E.G.O gifts and stuff. So, I mean, As far as if there's ever a time to Violet Noon, it is right now kind of is the best time. Okay. Am I having one of those days where my connection's gonna be wonky this entire time? We'll see. The loadings felt like it took a little bit long, and you know that happens sometimes. I mean, this is more fusion fodder, but I don't need fusion fodder at this point. I'm pretty set. Oh, we can't pass this. Okay. Let's see. If Dawn gets 3 50-50 heads. Okay. Good job, Dawn. I should never doubt base Dawn. I mean, like, it's not like the worst chance. It's a 1 in 8 chance, right, roughly, for her to do that. I'll take it. I shall take it. Well, I mean, it wasn't like the biggest thing for us, but like the levels are still nice. Dawn locked in, right? She knew she needed to, and then she did so. I can appreciate that, the dedication to the bit. Like, from base Dawn especially, it's really funny. Base Dawn is a very funny ID in general. Being, you know, a 1-1-3 coin spread, right? Makes her always very interesting. Cool. We get the kill there, and we're, yeah, percept. Good stuff. And this guy should die pretty hard, but we can have Ishmael do the funny. Just for the sake of it, right? Test out it. I guess we have to see if we get lucky with the corrosion, right? That actually might be an issue, right? Because if we want to corrode it to actually get the part that I'm trying to do, like, it'll target anything with the most sinking, which actually coincidentally... I know, that's... Okay, no, it is... Okay, it is going for you, that's good. That's just kind of random, though. It's going for specifically which part is it going for? The head? Okay, that's good. Kind of the part you usually want to go for anyways, so I'll work with it. I viewed his body sack in the meantime. Actually... Huh. Yeah, we really don't have a lot of lust, I've just noticed, yeah. Okay, that's something to keep in mind, be a little bit more wary about. Well, they do that instead. Probably... We can Sun Shower, actually. Yeah, we'll just Sun Shower. That's probably a safe move. Do this, hit all the enemies, that sort of thing. And just focus on getting our big sinking inflictors on you. You're gonna be the one, you want to be the one who clashes. And yeah, do that. Cool. Should be good. The actual E.G.O itself isn't going to do a lot of damage, but that's, you know, that's to be expected, right? Interesting also to notice, I don't think I've paid much attention to the uninvited before. Looks like it's a entire body status effect, because I couldn't see it there. So it means something like the sanity type change ones, right? Like something like Echoes of the Manor, during actual like combat scenes, you don't see them under the HP bar, because they don't go to specific body parts, they go to the entire abnormality, right? Or entire entity, I should say. Which means it applies to like both body parts for the King Trash Crab is like the main thing, right? Remise, some more sinking. We should just be able to brutally murder you next turn. Spend knowledge, only a 2-coiner, but it's still nice. And then it was the head, correct? Yeah. Yeah, so we can see the stuff here, yeah. Echoes of the Manor, uninvited the same turn. Max value of 2, okay, yeah. Interesting stuff. So you should just be taking just 10% more damage. It's a pretty minor effect, and it also really depends on like what point in the process it adds 10%. Because I've got no clue. Could be like anything, really. Yeah, we do this, you should just die, and your minions automatically die whenever you get killed. You can see we triggered the passive of the E.G.O there. To give... It also makes it like the first time you hit an enemy with one of those status effects, First time you hit an enemy with one of those status effects, it gives one ally with at least SP5 SP once per turn. Yeah, that's what it is. What do we want at this point? I don't really know. I mean, I'll take Artistic Sense. That'd be handy dandy. Just a little bit of like a safety thing. If we get an enemy that resists Gloom, we're still gonna be able to do a stupid amount of damage with Sinking. That's nice. But yeah, so first things first, let's get the fusion going. Portrait and Midwinter Nightmare. We got Black Sheep music. We've got a bunch of filler stuff that we can fuse away here, so that's nice. Because like, I don't really... I mean, the Tremor stuff actually does help me a little bit for, like, shenanigans with, Ishmael. So we'll do this instead. Distant Star, cool. So now we've got that. We can get Broken Compass to ++. We can get Rags to ++. And we're already in, like, a pretty good spot. We've got basically everything we need. I don't actually need more Tremor or anything. I just want a little bit of Tremor so we can get, you know, Ishmael passive stuff running consistently. We'll take the Rupture E.G.O. gift. Poise does nothing for us here. And the Rupture one's nice because, I mean, it's just a bunch of damage up and haste and stuff for the entire team. So it works well. Pekatula fight, yeah. Boss on this floor is Centipede. Should be really easy for us to murder Centipede, especially Centipede's actually not bad for us. I really need to get something that gives us more resources, yeah. Because that's like the thing, because this is 2 lust for Bygone Days, Corroded is 3, I can only afford 1 more Bygone Days before running out of lust. Like, Gregor's skill 3 obviously is our best bet, and by that I mean it's our only bet. So yeah. Definitely something that's worth considering trying to deal with a little bit, right? We'll go for that, sure. If we don't kill them all next turn, we'll throw out the Gregor skill 3 just for the little bit of lust. We're getting, like, what, 2 events on this floor, so we might get a E.G.O resource granting thing from one of them. Could get, like, King and Binds, could get, like, Coffee and Cranes, which would not help us. I mean, it would occasionally help us, but it's 1 resource per turn if you're not using a lust skill, and if you're using a lust skill, it gives you non-lust resources, right? So Coffee and Cranes really wouldn't help us too much. Perversion could help us, right? It's possible. Whenever we get killed with Nightmare Hunt like we're doing right now. I don't know. I mean, like, my plan is going to be we're only going to need 3 more Lust resources, right? Now only 2 more. Since we're going to Corrode Bygone Days this floor's boss, and then probably just Corrode Bygone Days the 4th floor boss as well, depending on what it is. So it should be fine. Stone Tomb, sure. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Might as well. Gregor can do this, cool. Looked like no one could do it for a second there, but then I just look to the right most, and then Gregor can do it. That works out well. Some, like, decent, like... Some decent, like, generic E.G.O gifts there. Stuff that, you know, isn't that effect specific, but, not particularly great. We can do that with you. We can get the Nightmare Hunt immediately. That's nice. I think these guys, no, they do resist Slash. They resist Wrath. Yeah, they're neutral to Lust. I always assume they resist resist Lust. Simply just because they look like they would. Oh, we can have Heathcliff counter. What am I doing? His counter's Lust. Kind of completely forgot about that, didn't I? Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm overthinking the Lust issue then. We're set. Just need to have him Dullahan a little bit harder. Dullahan out. Like, we can't do it here, of course, but, you know, future fights, just remember, we sure can just Dullahan, and then we're gonna be set on Lust. I'll do, like, next fight, the fight after that, so that sort of thing, right? Although I guess I really shouldn't bother against Centipede, since Centipede's probably going to be dying second turn, assuming things go according to my plans. Oh, or Eldritch Nailer. Sure. I could have just gone for E.G.O resource there, but like I just said, we're actually going to be fine on loss. Now that I've remembered. Just completely slipped my mind until now. I don't know. Haven't been running Wild Hunt too much recently, so I guess it's just not on the mind. Okay, if it's not clashing anything though, then it doesn't give us any E.G.O resources, so that's fine. We're still getting Nightmare Hunt off. We've got 6 left, we should be set now. If I see like next floor's boss thing, that means I might need more Bygone Daysing. Then I'll just spam Heathcliff counter like the entirety of next floor or something, right? It should work pretty well. Yeah, we'll just kill. As long as we got 6 left, we can afford 2 more and we're set. Yeah, definitely a reason why I probably should have just brought Butler Otis, right? I wanted to not, though, because I wanted to really focus on using Bygone Days, and if I just got lucky and kept on rolling Otis's skill 3 like first turn, there wouldn't really be that big of a reason to. I'd still get, like, uninvited infliction, but, like, uninvited's not really something to focus on. I actually didn't look. Is the manor an uptype 4 thing? Or a Threadspin 4 thing? Because if so, that's really unfortunate. I'm not fully sure if it is or not. That's fine. Just was checking something. Sure. You can get some of that going immediately. That's nice. Actually, do it like this. Yeah. No, I kind of want you to do this. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Considering funnies, but we'll next turn do that on you. This is guaranteed at both parts, so we're set. And I'll Requiem, yeah, that's good singing. Yeah, okay. We'll just start off with this, right? Hopefully get some decent sinking stuff going. Yeah, it'll be a little close. If you get double heads, though, you're sinking count neutral, so that's good. Ramai should be sinking count positive a little bit. This will be some sinking count, so that's good. Yeah, cool. It does cost 10% of her HP. That's the one thing. Although it does stipulate that 10% of HP, but it can't stagger you. So it's not like Ardor Blossom Star Corrosion, where you might try and use it and just stagger yourself in the process and not actually get to use it, right? You're already almost dead, actually, huh? Oh, yeah, well then. Gregor? Do your thing. It might hit both parts, that's fine. It's really not that big of a deal, but god. Yeah, you're very dead here. That's for sure. And you didn't get any chance to build up self-charge, so, very, very dead. Some butterflies just for the fun of it. Just do stupid amounts of damage just for the fun of it. Tails, that's fine. There's already a fair bit of butterflies on the enemy. Probably a decent bit of... And not actually a lot of living butterflies. That's fine. Yeah, I can't see the coin count going, but... You only have 7 coin. Oh no, that's 8. It just hit my nose. Okay. Well, that was working fine then. Shh. Not anything to worry about. Yeah. We're doing a lot of damage to the Centipede and just kind of sitting here, just like waiting to explode at the end of the turn. There we go, cool. Shh. Centipede's always a fun fight, in my opinion, just because you can just really go all out on it and just do stupid amounts of damage. We get Artistic Sense, very nice. We'll upgrade that to ++ end of this floor, assuming I remember, which I might. No dice there, that's fine. Don't even know what singing gifts I could need. Like, if I wanted to, I could just yield my flesh to claim their bones. Bad idea. But I could just do it. Lust, I mean, that would probably be fairly simple. Rising Power Supply, that's actually a really easy choice. Wrathlore was also a pretty solid one. Bunch of enemies we could kill pretty easily. Yeah, we're centipeding again. Exactly what I could have wanted. Sticky Muck, sure, there's Coffee and Cranes. Zippo Lighter, I'll take that, yeah, definitely. Sure. Just taking whatever at this point, honestly. I guess I should save some costs just so I can get upgrade stuff. Artistic Sense to ++ mainly. NDA, do I have someone who can do this? I sure do. Nice. So hopefully you don't get punched. You did not. Cool. Carmela, okay. Kind of late for Kermit a little bit. I can still use it a little bit for this floor, you know, for the 3 fights I'm going to be doing here. That's solid. See how efficiently we can kill these guys. Do love an efficient murdering. It's always very awesome.
여기까지 가져왔어요? 오자 터뜨려주지. 바로 열어두겠습니다. 늙은이의 나중이
Salvador loves his sandwich, that's for sure. Yeah, we're doing a bit of damage here. Pretty nice. And we can do some of that. Cool, they should all die, yeah. Don't know why I talk about it. Like, there's a chance that they don't just all die. Obviously, they're all dying here. Like, fate was sealed when they rose against us, or whatever. I really need to change this loading screen. After yesterday, when it just bugged out and it got rid of the dev yet screen after the game crashed, like, I just took it as a sign. But I should change it to at least something other than what it's got right now, right? I think so. Risky encounter / weak. It'll be something random. This floor is very... All the floors that are supposed to be focused on status factors and affinities are pretty random to a degree. Like, why are you guys on the charge floor, right? What's a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas, or whatever that one image goes? Yeah, pretty cool. These guys are all pretty dead. They're all staggered. You're even stagger plus. How quaint. Yeah, we're really just like getting Centipede like for like the second time. Like the quadruple Centipede method, maybe. Optimal way to make the mirror dungeon longest is to fight Centipede 4 times. Type beat. I'll take the cost, it's nice. I also don't know if there's anything gifts I need. I might be missing something random. I know I have all the tier 3s. Probably the rest of it. Obviously I'm missing like some floor specific things, but I'm not really counting those as something I'm missing, because like, yeah, obviously I am. I can't get them here. Right? Do you win this with the clash power from the insight? Probably not. Okay. We send it. We love DHE Honglu too much not to, right? Yeah, okay. Gaming. We Nightmare Hunt. These guys are resisting slash, but like they can only resist so much. They're very dead. Shh. Have you something to do that? Get it? Yeah, nice. He managed to get his sanity back from his reload stuff a little bit, so that's good. And there's our victory. Cool. On to the finale, which is just a Centipede rematch. Long awaited, I'm sure. Oh, Thorny Path. We didn't have Thorny Path, I see. Illusory Hunt is also very overkill, but I'll take it. Sell, like, Milepost, Zippo Lighter, some random stuff just to make sure we're going to be fine here. Because I definitely don't need this much cost, but I mean, it's still nice to have, right? Love a skill changer, and I'd love to get a Dawn another skill 3 after, you know, the great job she did earlier. Passing the check against all odds, for the, what's it called? Oh, right, I didn't give the U gift, I got the levels. For the, whatever that one thing is called. I don't know. Really just grabbing a bunch of random garbage here, as you'd like to do. What else am I to do, right? Might as well, you know, let's heal everyone up. Technically, we do benefit from this because you are a little short on SP, but it also doesn't make that big a difference because it's Centipede time.
잠수 준비.
We're going to brutally kill the Centipede again. Please, no more. We are killing you. You guys probably got like a wife and a family or something like that, but we don't care. Get got. Alright, yeah. We're gonna have you crowed Bygone Days once again. Get this rolling. Immediate Requiem is funny. Yeah, pretty solid damage. Nothing too great because it was like, you know, immediate. But that's fine. We should get the stagger off with the unveil. Yeah, cool. You're definitely gonna maintain high on sinking count here, yeah. We get the Bygone Days, a little bit of sinking count infliction, a little bit of other stuff infliction, right?
네가 계속 저택을 더럽히고 있어.
That darned Centipede, always, you know, leaving its stuff around the manor. Yeah, we just one-turned this thing. Okay, cool.
전략이 그럴싸한데?
It's just kind of because Centipede's really weak to, like, a good sinking team, right? Shh. Didn't really get that much mileage out of Bygone Days. I mean, we were getting that 10% damage increase for Rodion, though, with Intruder. So that's nice. Or uninvited, not Intruder. Same type of deal, though. Yeah, pretty cool. Wonder if that 56 damage has to do with the self-damage from your E.G.O. I don't know if self-damage... I know damage from allies doesn't count. I'm not sure if self-damage counts here. It might. It's really weird what does and doesn't count. I wasn't seeing exactly how much damage Ishmael took, but I mean... It was like 28 each time or something. What was it? Was it 56 damage taken? Yes, 28 each time. No, she used it 3 times. That's right. I thought she didn't only use it twice. I don't know. That was my immediate thoughts, but... She could have also gotten hit by something random at some point, lost a clash here or there, right? I wasn't paying. I don't always pay the most attention in the normal fights, right? Sometimes you lose some minor clashes, take a little bit of damage. Defeat 100 enemies. Cool, I'll take that. I'll take those 9 boxes. And I'll take a gander at my gambling table. See if I get anything. I've gotten 3 stars the past 2 days from daily polls. Will my streak continue? It will not, but how funny would it be? Like, I actively do not need the 3 stars, like, at all, but it's still so funny. If I would. 2-star, I'll take a 2-star. You know, it's St. Otis, sure thing. Yeah, cool. Looking pretty nice on shards in general. Nice and prepared for them all to get halved and me to get... I did the math, and I'm gonna get, like, a little... I'm probably gonna get, like, around 4,000 thread by the time next season comes around. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit... I like the Bygone Days a lot, though. Having Echoes of the Manor on command is a really nice thing to have. Especially in, like, non-mirror dungeon fights, obviously. Like, it's not the biggest deal in mirror dungeon fights, because, like, the enemy is going to be sinking out of their mind. But probably really nice if you want to run, like, if you're running sinking for, like, Relay 4 or something, right? Just being able to do that against, like, bosses themselves. Like, I know, like, this is, like, probably great against sheep. Sinking the sheep in general just feels great, not having to put up with all its, like, bulk. Yeah, it's solid in general. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!